These are the directions for workplace 1C, beat the calculator. We're going to kind of modify the directions a little bit so that way you guys can play at home a little bit easier as well as here in class. According to our materials list, to play Beat the Calculator, you need a set of Beat the Calculator cards to share. Because you don't have those at home and we want to be able to play at home, what you can use is some index cards, and using a parent or yourself, you can create some sample problems that look like this. Problems that have different operations, problems that have parentheses. You need a calculator and you need some scrap pieces of paper. So we're going to play Beat the Calculator together today. You are going to play against me. So for the first problem, and I'm going to fold this so we only look at one problem at a time and don't get confused. For the first problem, we are racing. I am using the calculator, and you are using your journals, your scrap piece of paper, in order to try to solve the problem faster. Whoever solves the problem faster gets to keep the card. Now when you're playing at home, you're going to write these problems on index cards, and you're going to play against a sibling or a friend or a parent. One of you will have the calculator, one of you will have the paper pencil. And whoever solves the problem fastest, correctly, and first gets to keep the card. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most cards win. And you can play with as many cards as you want. This is a great way to practice as you study for your upcoming test. So let's do a couple of these together and see who can beat the calculator, okay? Remember, what do you do first? Inside the parentheses, yes. All right, are we ready? Mm-hmm. On your mark, get set, go. I win. Wow. Everyone started before the game went on. I saw you. I can also do it in my head. Yes. Did you come up with the same answer? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yep. All right, let's try another one. Don't start yet. Don't cheat. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go.
Oh yeah, it's 100. Can we just get the answer? Write it down.
Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even write the answer down.
So unfair.
All right, so if we're playing this here at school, we're going to put our questions and answers on either Post-it notes or index cards, or there is 4 decks of pre-made cards that have problems just like this. We do need to make sure that first, before we go through, we find the correct answers, so that way you are playing with the correct answers. And then you guys can go back and forth. And one of you can be the calculator and one of you is the paper pencil. Now, in between each card, you would trade. So this time I used the calculator for all 3 just because I didn't want to trade the calculator back and forth and pull out 30 and all of that for just showing you how to play. But next time, when you're playing with your face partner or with your shoulder partner, you would take turns. So on the first problem, you use the calculator. On the second problem, your partner uses the calculator. Okay, and remember, just because we're using a calculator doesn't mean that we can just type in the problem from left to right. We still have to remember those rules when we are using parentheses. Okay, that is how you play Workplace 1 C, I think. Beat the calculator.